Hello everyone, a warm good afternoon to all of you. Would like to welcome to our this session of YouTube channel. Hope you all are good. So, uh, as mentioned on screen, Chinese political system. Yes, we are going to discuss on it. Uh, Before that, I would like to apologize to all that due to the delay. Okay, because this is the too much content I have to reconnect, and there is a small work I have a pending. That's why I am unable to upload this video at a time. But at the end, we are here to discuss this Chinese political system, and it's the most demanded topic from last day. So much message basically coming to me that please when you are going to make the video. So finally we are here, your wish are now come to fulfill. So we are going to discuss the Chinese political system, and this video, literally believe me, it's going to cover all the things. Okay, as we like, when you ask me, sir, this is enough or not, but this content with respect to Chinese political system, which I am going to discuss with you, are very important, and nowhere you can find such things in a very crisp and the summarized and precise manner, because we need to focus the topic with respect to our examination. Okay, our objective is like what the question are coming in SSB examination or your PGT. Okay, so that is our understanding, that we will cover that amount of the requirement, and accordingly we are trying to attempt the questions. That is our objectives. Okay, hope you all agree with this point, and on this note, let's start our discussion. Okay, so as I already mentioned to you that what we are going to do here. So before doing that, let discuss the homework question which you have already discussed in the last session, and it was a task for you. That is the homework question, and most of people are did provide the answer in comment section, and I am really appreciate to those who basically provide the answer in comment section, and they also provide the answer in correct. Okay, so that shows their way of participating in this our interacting that YouTube channel. Okay, that is the one thing which also motivate me, that I also learn with other when they provide the answer in comment section. So the answer of this question is option C. As all we know, okay, that Britain is not associated with the judicial review. It the judicial review relate with the Marbury versus Madison case 1803 USA. Okay, so USA Marbury versus Madison case 1803 USA judicial review. Britain is not related to judicial review. So our answer is option C. So this kind of question are coming in our examination. Okay, so that is the, and as I mentioned that we will first discuss the its the previous year question on basis of our syllabus. Okay, a previous year question, and that we have to understand what they basically ask and how to we study, because there is a lot of things study in the Chinese political system where basically I notice. Okay, but we have to limitize ourselves with specific to our examination. That is our objective, because if you will study too much thing, but at the end you don't know what need to focus and how to revise at the examination times, because you are not able to revise all the content through book during the time of examination. So there is a need to revise the topic very crisply and summarized way. So for that we need to prepare such a content, such a things according to our examination, and I am here to help you, that you don't need to worry. Okay, so first let's see the syllabus. So in Chinese political system, there is a, we need to discuss democratic centralisms, national people congress, president, people republics of China, and the state council. Okay, these are the main things mentioned in our syllabus, and from there only the question frame. We need to understand what the question are coming from there, and what the theory we have to cover with very short and crisp way. So let's start the previous year question. These are all asked in previous year question. The first question in front of you, let me clear one thing, that our objective is not providing the answer. Okay, here we have to understand what is the question and how the question coming in our examination. So Chinese constitution has been promulgated many times. Okay, so and identify the proper sequence of the promulgation. So the question about the Chinese constitution has been amended or revised many times. So what is the proper sequence? So the answer of this question, as we all know, okay, you can also provide the answer, but the answer of this question is option B, that is how 1954, 75, 78 and 82. So here we understand that we need to understand the evolution of the Chinese constitution, when it was adopted, what are the different timeline it has been revised, what is the latest revisions. So that is how the key thing we need to remember from here, and we will cover that thing also. Moving to the next question, identify the proper character of the Chinese states. Okay, Chinese state proper character, what is the thing? So option A, unitary; B, federal; C, unitary with special administrative regions; and A, hybrid system of union and federation. So what is the answers? So hope you all know. Let me provide the correct answer. So option C is the correct answer, that it is unitary with a special administrative region. What is unitary? We need to understand what is the unitary form of government and federal form of government. Uh, quickly revise that concept, that unitary, where there is no division of power and sharing of the power between the state government and central government. Here the central, or the we can say that the one political body, like your central, for example parliament is more only powerful, and there is no division of the power. One thing, there is no division of the power. So that is the idea. Okay, so that is a unitary, and China, we know it's a unitary. Okay, it's a unitary with a special administrative region. From here we need to understand the characteristics of a state. When we cover the Britain, the like USA, Switzerland and the India, so we have discussed that what is the nature of the states, whether it is a federal, like India is a federal, USA is a federal. Okay, similar we discussed the Britain, also Switzerland. Okay, with different the country are there, and the nature of the country you need to understand from here. And this question is about the nature of the states, what kind of the state, how it share the power. Okay, how it basically devolve the power. So in unitary state there is no division of the power. Here the central government is only powerful. Moving to the next, who elect the president of the People's Republic China? Okay, see, People's Republic China, the official name of the China is People's Republic China. They ask the question, the president, it is the executive. Okay, in the China there is a president, that is how the head, the nominal executive. So it elected by whom? So option A, NPC, that is how National People Congress; State Council of India, China, that is how executive body; Communist Party of China, it's a the dominant single party; and the vice president of China. So what is the answer? So hope you all know answer. The answer of this question is National People Congress. So National People Congress means NPC. It's a highest organ of the state, and it's a legislative body. Like in India, the parliament is the legislative body, central legislative body. Similarly, in China, there is a National People Congress who basically your elects the presidents, okay, of Republic of China. So here we need to understand that the executive body, the legislative body, or different like process, how the power of the legislative body, like NPC, National People Congress China, that we need to understand here. This question is about that. Then moving to the next question, that how many National People Congress, okay, how many National People Congress of Republic China amended the constitution. Okay, how can, sorry, my mistake, how can the National People Congress, that is NPC, your legislative body basically of the China, amend the constitution? How the process of amendment in the China? Okay, we discussed like amendment procedure in India, but what is the process in China? So what is the answer? You can provide the answer in comment section. So what is the answer? So answer of this question is option D. Okay, so the 2/3 majority vote of all disputes. Okay, through the 2/3 majority of all dispute, the National People Congress, okay, NPC, through the 2/3 majority of the all votes, amend the Chinese constitution. Okay, so here we need to understand the who has the amending power. It's NPC, and how the amending power are follow. What is the requirement of the member to introduce a amendment? Okay, and how the amendment can be done. The two things, the how the amendment is done and what is the things required for introducing the amendment. So that is you need to remember here. Okay, that is how the process of amending and who have the amending power. All the things we will discuss in our session. Okay, upcoming slide. Okay, moving to the next question. The national parliamentary body of China is known as what? Okay, as I already said you, so national parliamentary body of China, it is National People Congress. Option B, National People Congress is the national parliamentary body of China. State Council is a the basically your executive or cabinet body. Okay, highest administrative organization, State Council. Okay, so we need to understand the each and every organs, what is its work, what does it mean. Like they ask the question, the national parliamentary body of China is known as what? Similarly, they can ask the question, the national administrative organization in name is what? So State Council. So we will discuss that thing, the different organization, its function, its work. Okay, so that is how in comparison to India we will discuss. So this is the question that the provide the hints to us to prepare in a way. Moving to the next question, read the statement and identify the wrong one. Okay, you have to identify the wrong one. The different statement are there with respect to China political system. For example, government of PRC. PRC means People Republic China is a unitary Marxist Leninist and one party authoritarian system. Option B. Okay, first option is totally correct. Okay, as I objected, we have objected that we have to discuss the pattern of the question. Okay, so first is correct that it is a unitary Marxist Leninist model based on one party authoritarian, that we will discuss how. Okay, and the State Council in PRS is executive body, as I already said you. So it is the State Council is a People Republic China is a executive body who implementing and educating the policy and all the things. Then the Deng era initiated the market socialism in China. Okay, so it is also correct. People will think it's wrong. No, it's also correct. Okay, we will discuss how the China initiated the market socialism or the concept of liberalization, free market, foreign direct investment, how China introduced that things. Although it's a communist believe in Marxist Leninist, here you can see na the two contradictory idea, Marxist Leninist and market socialism. So two contradictory idea, but still China trying to follow a unique model with socialism and the liberalism. Okay, they try to combine the socialism with a communism. So that we need to discuss, because here most of people make wrong, but the thing is that we have to understand the unique things in the China. That's why the examiner trying to know the from us that what about the China, how the China famous, how the China is developed in this 21st century. Okay, like you all know that China is way more developed than India. Okay, it is 3 times developed than India. So you need to understand what are the its historical background and different feature that led to the development of the China. So that is the question frame in such a way that we need to remember here. And as I said, the answer of this question is option B. All are correct. Okay, all are correct. Okay, that is the one thing we have to focus. Then next question, read the following statement relating to the Chinese system and Chinese constitution and identify the wrong one. Okay, we need to find the wrong one. So National People Congress is a highest organ, as I said. It's a central national parliamentary body. It's a highest lawmaking body. Okay, and China has a one child family system as per law. Yes, China has one child the basically the family system law, it's correct. Then option 3, the constitution was adopted in 1982 and continue without revision. No, it's wrong. Okay, we will discuss that the thing when the Chinese constitution was adopted and how many times it has been revised, including your comprehensively revised, partially revised, what is the latest amendment of the China, we will discuss that thing. Okay, like this is the a key thing, that amendment of the Chinese constitution, the two question we noticed and we have to focus at any cost, because question from here only frame. Okay, and the last option, the PRC is a authoritarian party state. As you know, it's a unitary model of the state which is based on the basically Communist Party of China that is formed in 1921. We discussed that thing, and accordingly your answer is option C, that is only the 3 is incorrect and rest of thing is basically correct. And they ask the question what is incorrect, and the option 3 is incorrect, that Chinese constitution was not adopted in 1982. So we will discuss that thing in our session. Okay, so what do we notice? So what we notice it? So on the basis of analyzing this previous year question, we come to a conclusion that we have to understand the Chinese political system, its the organization, its feature and function of different organizations, the amending including the amendment procedures, election to the its executive, which organ perform which activity, and at the last we will discuss also the different thinker and their contribution is with respect to the Chinese political system that we need to cover, because from there the question is arise. For example, one child policy, market socialism, for modernization in China, great leap forward, cultural revolution. These are concepts which main philosophy of the Chinese political system, and from there we can understand what is the China political systems. So we will discuss through this table as we discuss all the uh, content or the topic through the a table, and which is going to helpful to revise quickly the topic. And this table is prepared in such a comprehensive way which is going to cover all the things on basis of our examination. I cannot guarantee to you that we will cover all the thing of the Chinese political system, but yes, we can cover that thing which is going to important in our examination. That is our main objective. Please make it clear in your mind. So let's start first introduction. So introduction, it is a Chinese political system is a unitary system with two special administrative system with 23 province and 5 autonomous regions. Okay, so in China we know it's a unitary form of government, and there is a two special administrative system. Okay, so how many? Two special administrative system. Okay, so administrative system is two special. Then 23 province. Province means the state. We call in India there are 28 states, but in China there is a 23 province, that means the state, and 5 autonomous regions. Okay, 5 autonomous regions. Like in India there is a different autonomous council in northeastern states. Similarly in China there is a 5 autonomous region. Okay, autonomous region 5. This number you need to remember, sometimes it can confuse you in your statement based question. Moving to the next, officially known as the People Republic China. So what is the official name? So People's Republic China, official name. Okay, official name of China is a People's Republic China. So that means PRC. Shortly we can remember PRC. So you can question get. So the official name of China is PRC, People's Republic China. And moving to the next point, in 1950, China is a first non-communist country. Sorry, my mistake. India is a first non-communist country who recognize the People's Republic China. So they can simply ask the question. So in which year India recognized as a China, the People's Republic China. Okay, so 1950, India is the first non-communist country who recognized China as a People's Republic China. So we have to remember this year 1950s, or they can simply confuse you that India does not recognize China. Although they are enemy or neighbor country, India still recognize China as a People's Republic China. Okay, okay. Moving to the next slide. That is how about the uh, your the National People Congress. Okay, National People Congress, shortcut name NPC. Okay, National People Congress, basically NPC. Okay, okay, and it is a legislative body. The work of legislative body, that law making, okay, enacting the law. Okay, it has a power also, the law making. We will discuss that thing. It is the highest organization of the state, which is 3000 member for tenure of the 5 years. Okay, you can see the strength of the National People Congress. Okay, that is legislative body in India. In India we have the the number is basically in our case something up to the 1000s. Okay, within the 1000, like 543 in the lower house and 245 in the upper house. So that is approximately, we can say that around 800. But in the case of China, there is a 3000 member in the legislative organization. Okay, such a huge number, and their tenure is 5 years. Like our case, their tenure is also the 5 years. Okay, 3000 member and it's the highest organ, and 5 year, okay, 5 year 3000 member, and it's the highest organization of the state, okay. And it elect the president, premier. Here premier means prime minister. Prime minister is known as premier. And supreme people's court for a period of the 5 year. Again here similarity to 5 year, okay. So the NPC, National People Congress, has a power to elect the president, premier, supreme people's court, okay. That we need to remember, okay. Then next point, there is no provision of separation of the power, bicameralism and multi-party system. Here you can get a question. Although we discuss in Britain there is a bicameralism, in USA there is a bicameralism, in India there is a bicameralism, in Switzerland there is a bicameralism, but in the case of China there is no bicameralism, it's unicameralism. That is how single highest organization, National People Congress, okay. So National People Congress, it's the unicameralism, there is no bicameralism, and it's a no multi-party system, it's a single one party authoritarian system. That is how Communist Party of the China, okay. So Communist Party of China, one party authoritarian system, it has a the Communist Party of China. So we have to remember there is no bicameralism. Please note of it because you can get confused. Then the standing committee. What is the standing committee? Standing committee is a delegated working body of National People Congress, okay. So National People Congress provide the some power to the standing committee with respect to proceedings, initiating different law, the the different function, including the election process and different things. As I said, there is no separation of the power. Here the highest organization is NPC, who do the different activity at the same time, like as a electoral agency. Like in our India there is election commission of India, but in China there is no such organization. The National People Congress, legislative body, also perform the law making, also perform the electoral activity, okay. And there is a standing committee who basically derive the power from the NPC for the its sake of the day-to-day activity and so on, so things, okay. So NPC provide the power, standing committee a delegated working body of the NPC, okay. Then National People Congress, or the national legislative body, it has amended power, okay. So it has amended power for bring amended power lies in where? In National People Congress, okay. That you need to remember with respect to China. For bring amendment, a one fifth disputes means what? One-fifth disputes means like it's your member, okay. Member means disputes there. One-fifth disputes are required, and to make effective it, the two-third disputes are required. Please remember two things, that for introducing a amendment in the China, they require a one-fifth disputes, okay. The recommendation of or signature of the one-fifth dispute required. But to make amendment there is a two-third dispute required. Say for example in India when we talk about impeachment of the like president, there is a signature of the at least 50 member, okay. Something that is required signature of the 50 member of the parliament is required. But in case of China, to introduce your amendment there is a 150 members recommendation required. But to make amendment two-third members recommendation required, okay. For making the amendment to effective it, the two-third member required, okay. Two-third member required for making effective of the amendment. But a one-fifth signature required for the introducing the amendment. So from here you can get a question, that is, make note of it. I am very sure that thing, okay. So that is how National People Congress as a legislative body we discussed, okay. Then moving to the next, the State Council. So State Council is a executive body. Like in our India, the executive body is like the Council of Minister. That is our executive body. So it is a National Council or State Council is a cabinet and chief administrative organization. So National Council is a cabinet or chief basically administration. So headed by whom? Headed by the your prime minister, who is elected by your the National People Congress, okay. So elected by National People Congress. So that is how the one important thing we can remember. Then moving to the next, the Communist Party of China. So Communist Party of China, shortly CPS, the Communist Party of China, it was formed in 1921. So when it was formed? So 1921, the year of the birth of a Communist Party of China. and it is based on Marxist Leninist ideology. Okay. So Mao Zedong is the founder of Communist Party of China. Okay, in China, and that is based on what, the Marxist Leninist ideology. Okay, we all know that what is Marxist ideology. They believe in proletariat of dictatorships or the working class. So Leninist model also, and that is based on the Communist Party of China, and it believe on democratic centralism. Okay, democratic centralism, they believe, although there is a authoritarianism, although there is a one party dominance, but there is a still free and fair election. All the member are elected by the peoples. That's why it is the democratic centralism. So here unique concept portrayed by the China, and this concept is mainly given by your Lenin. Okay, Vladimir Lenin, in his book. Okay, so that is how we have to remember it. Believe in democratic centralism. So China CPSC believe in democratic centralism, and as a vanguard of the political system, vanguard who will be guiding the revolutions, who will be moved the revolution, because working class are not so much educated, they cannot initiate the revolution. It's the political party, secret political party will lead the revolutions. Okay, will destroy the existing systems. Okay, so that is how vanguard. So CPSC, the Communist Party of China, is as a vanguard of the political system, that you know it, and it has an absolute monopoly. So it has an absolute monopoly, that means one party authoritarian, the party. Okay, so that is the main thing here. So this is all about your Communist Party of China, or CPC. Okay, then moving to the evolution of the constitution of China, it's going to very important. Okay, evolution of constitution of China, where the maximum question are from there, because the constitution of China is unique itself. So that's why it's important. As I already mentioned you, that the amending power lies in the National People Congress, and it was adopted in the first session of the National People Congress 1954. If they ask the question in which year the Constitution of China adopted, that is how 1954. Okay, 1954. So like the amendment or the first session of NPC introduced the constitution in 1954. Okay, so it was adopted, the constitution of China, in 1954. Please remember, from here you can get question, like they already asked the question. Okay, like they already asked the question, let me prove you. The constitution of was adopted in 1982. No, as I discussed with you, the it was adopted in the first session of NPC 1954. Please note of it. Don't get confused. Okay, neither 1949 nor 1982. It's 1954, and it has amended many times. Okay, so Chinese constitution has amended many times. Okay, and sequence like starting from 1954, then 75, then 78, then 1982, and here your 1982 is a comprehensive amendment. So many things is done under the 1982. I will let you clear number of scheme, number of changes in socio-economic system are under the 1982 amendment, comprehensive amendment. So do remember, 1982 is a comprehensive amendment. Okay, so which is a comprehensive amendment? 1982. Okay, then there are also some of partial amendment, including 1988, 93, 99. Okay, 2004 and 2008 is the latest one. Do remember, 2008 18 is the latest one. They can simply ask the question that which of the following is the latest amendment of the Chinese constitution. It's 2018. Okay, so many times the Chinese constitution has been amended, starting from 1954 to the 2018. As we discussed, there are some partial amendment, and also there is a comprehensive amendment like 1982. Okay, 1982 comprehensive amendment 1982. So please remember that thing. It's my humble request, there can be a question, because here the question only frame, if you notice the previous year question. Moving to the next, and it's very crucial, the thinker and key contribution. Okay, the thinker and key contribution, as they ask the question, one child policy, market socialism, that we're going to discuss here. So Deng Xiaoping, okay, Deng Xiaoping introduced the opening of policy, Deng Xiaoping, or social market economy, Deng Xiaoping. What does it mean? Okay, so the meaning of it, so the basically social market economy was introduced by Deng Xiaoping in the time of 1970. basically 1970s, okay, 1970s. And that times a social market economy means your liberalization, a globalization, integrate the economy of China to the global, allow the foreign direct in the interventions, foreign direct investments, okay, the opening the market of the China, like India opening its market in 1991, but China opening its marketing in 1980s only, okay. Okay, and that is how the unique thing. Although China's political system is based on the communist ideology, which is based on socialism, but the Deng Xiaoping introduced a unique concept, that is a opening of policy or social market economy, and that is also unique. That is also unique. Although China introduced the liberalization, privatization, and globalization or integration of economy, but it still maintain its own form of ruling, governing. Still there is a state intervention. Still the state promoting the social market economy, state intervening all the things to introduce the FDI. So still that is a unique model follow in China. Although there is a market socialism, if question arise, there is a provision of liberalism in China. Yes, there is a provision of liberalism in China, but not like that classical liberalism. That is how unique thing. And from there question they basically frame. Okay, social market economy, Deng Xiaoping. Okay, Deng Xiaoping, social market economy and opening of the policy. Okay, that you need to remember the basically the special feature. Then he also introduced the four modernization. What is the four modernization? Okay, four modernization. What is the four modernization? So it includes the agriculture, industry, defense, and technology. So the Deng Xiaoping era introduced the modernization or the political development of your so-called liberalism concept in different aspect, in agriculture, in industry, in defense, in technology, but there is a still maintain its own way of functioning. So that you have to remember. If they ask the question who introduced the four modernization in China, that is how Deng Xiaoping. Okay, Deng Xiaoping implementing this four modernization. Although the four modernization is introduced by Mao Zedong, but it was implementing and it was effective by Deng Xiaoping. So you need to remember that thing. Moving to the next, that you have to all know that great leap forward. What is great leap forward? So great leap forward introduced by Mao Zedong. So you can get the choose incorrect and correct pair here. Okay, so you have to remember that great leap forward Mao Zedong for socio-economic equality. Okay, great leap forward for what? Socio-economic equality. As you know, the communist ideology that based on socialism believe in the what? Common ownerships, in ensuring the equality, the principle of equality. So that is how great leap forward social economic equality. Then cultural revolution, a socio-political ideology. So cultural revolution means what? A socio-political ideology which is trying to eliminate the Western capital system. Okay, so the cultural revolution, it was initiated by your Mao Zedong. Okay, and Mao Zedong believed that there will be a new democracy, and that democracy is not based on the Western ideology. It criticized the Western capital system. It include all the sections: peasantry, petty bourgeois, working class. Okay, so all the people are included here. That's why it's a new democracy. And he also wrote a book, New Democracy, and that is how the cultural revolution. Okay, that is how a socio-political ideology against the Western capitalist system. That is how great cultural revolution Mao Zedong and great leap forward Mao Zedong. So Mao Zedong related to two concepts, great leap forward and cultural revolution. It's important for our SSB. Please remember. Moving to the next, one child policy. So one child policy introduced in 1975. Okay, so one child. What is one child policy? So during that time of 1970s, basically, okay, during the time of 1970s, there are the lot of basically increasing in population. So there is a stagnant increasing in population growth. That's why the Chinese government introduced the one child policy in 1975, and it was came to effect in 1980s. Okay, so one child policy is a part of the Chinese law. Okay, which was came to effect in 1980s, and however it was now abolished. So 2015 it was abolished due to the number of reasons, like the incline population growth, lack of the labor, basically power. Okay, that's why it is abolished 2015. If they ask the question that Chinese one child policy was abolished in which year, it is the 2015. or the one child policy are basically still it's existing in the China? No, it's not existing in China, but it was a part of the law of the China, so far the China political system is concerned. So that is a one child policy. It was effective in 1980s, that you need to remember. And please check the year of this 1975. I have a doubt that thing. Okay, but you can remember one child policy is a part of, was a part of the Chinese political system, and now it was not in force. It was now abolished in 2015, because they already asked the question. Now they can ask question with respect to it. So that is the all things. So student, a small correction here. So it is 1979. Okay, so 1979 introduced, but it was came to force 1980s, and it was abolished in 2015. And the current scenario is that the like a couple can have any number of children, uh, but right now there is no provision of one child policy currently. Okay, but previously was a part of the China political system, that you need to remember here. Okay, so let me quickly revise the things for all of you quickly. Okay, so whatever we discussed, so first we discussed the introduction, that is the unitary China political system, unitary system with two special administrative system, 23 province, 5 autonomous regime, official known as People's Republic China, that is how PRC. Then 1950 India as a first non-communist country who recognized the People's Republic China. National People Congress (NPC) or legislative body of, okay, it has the highest organ of the state with a 3,000 member tenure for 5 years. It elect the president, prime minister, the premier, supreme people's court for the period of 5 years. There is no provision of separation of the power, bicameralism, multi-party system. The standing committee is a delegated working body of the NPC. It has the amendment power for bring amendment 1/5 disputes required, and to make effective of it 2/3 of disputes require. State Council is a executive body. A National Council is the cabinet and the chief of administration. And National CPC, Communist Party of China. It was formed in 1921. It was based on Marxist-Leninist ideology, belief in democratic centralism as a vanguard of the political system. It has absolute monopoly, okay, in political system. Evolution of the Constitution of China. It was adopted in the first session of National People Congress 1954. It has been amended many times and sequenced like 1954, starting from 1954, 1975, 78, 82 is a comprehensive amendment, and partial amendment included 1982, 93, 99, 2004 and 2008. The thinker and key contribution like Deng Xiaoping, opening of policy and social market economy. Then he also introduced the four modernization included agriculture, industry, defense and technology, and great leap forward by Mao Zedong for socio-political equality, cultural revolution, a socio-political ideology by Mao to eliminate the Western capital system, and one child policy. It was introduced in 1970. Basically 9, but came to effect 1980. However, it was abolished in 2015. Its main objective to reduce the growth of population in China and ensure the proper the system in the political system. But now it is not a part of the Chinese political system. Currently, a couple can have a number of children as they wish. Okay, that you need to remember. At the last, here we will get a homework question, and hope you provide the answer in comment section. And those will provide the answer in comment section, I will recognizing their effort, and also uh, will appreciate them. Okay, so the question is that in which year the National People Congress as the highest organization of China was created. So the question is about NPC, in which year the NPC was created. Okay, so option A 1949, B 54, C 1982, and D 1921. So you need to provide the answer in comment section, and I will tell the answer in upcoming session. Okay, the session which I am going to conduct the upcoming that tomorrow, it's going to your last session with respect to comparative politics, all about your the different constitution and their features. And after then you need to provide which unity you need to cover from my side, or you need to what the question practice, and so and so. So your concern with respect to the topic which I am going to discuss, that very requirement to me, and accordingly I will plan the sessions. Okay guys, this is all about from my side. Hope you found it valuable and interesting, and do join our telegram id to get the pdf, because you attending the class, but at the examination time, near the examination time, you need to revise the topic, you need to focus the topic. For that, our pdf is very very important, because you cannot go for the book or the long paragraph. Okay, so this is the main objective. Okay, thank you so much for being part of it, and do subscribe our channel if you are new to the channel or have not subscribed. Your support is motivate to a lot to watch. Okay, thank you.